Hello guys, welcome back to the Do It Right Tech channel where I take you through everything tech. And in today's video, I am going to be addressing some questions that I've gotten, not just about the Good Lock applications and series, but other ones that I will be addressing in here so that people who are asking the same questions at least would have an answer in one video. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the video. But don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more, and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any video that I post. On that note, let's go. So the first one is coming from child3334. You did ask me a question about if there wasn't a thanks sign. Can't get see you, bringing it to my mind. Now that has been turned on. So if people, you want to show any love to buy me a coffee or something in those lines, kindly find the thanks button and then thank me if any of my videos are helpful to you. So next, I have received a couple of questions from few people saying that they cannot download the Good Lock application on their phones. Most people stating that they are using the A series. Now, unfortunately, Good Lock is not supported by every phone. There are a few things that don't make it supported. So your location can affect your ability to get Good Lock. Your phone type can affect your ability to get Good Lock. And it's not just the Good Lock, but even the models that are on it. Some people might not find Keys Cafe on them based on the region they are from, and some might not find Register. So your location and phone type can affect your ability to get Good Lock. But have something for you. You can use an alternative, which I have actually stated inside one of my videos that I've made here. If you check the top right corner, you find the card to that where I show everything about the Good Lock, including where to download an alternative. So maybe you go to the Play Store and then you're typing Good Lock and you don't find it. For mine, I'm finding it. If I go to the Galaxy Store also, I'm finding it here too. But for those who are not finding it in either of these places, this is what you want to do. You're going to go into the browser, your browser. It could be the Samsung browser or Google browser or any browser of your choosing, and you want to search for Find Lock. And when you come here, you can see here there is one stated only for Samsung, but then Find Lock in Play Store. So you could check that in the Play Store, or I would advise you to just come to APK Mirror. Okay, you're just gonna come here and tap on this, and this is how to download here. Once you're scrolling down, you're gonna find an option. So you're just gonna tap on that, on this, and it will take you all the way down. You're gonna see the recent or the latest versions that there are, and you can see here. You're just going to tap on the first one here. And then once you've done that, scroll down. You're going to find here, download Find Lock 1.3.13. And you're going to see this APK thing there. So you're going to tap on that version number and immediately it brings you to this page. You scroll down and you find the download there. Tap on the download and it's going to download it for you. So the download is starting. Then you hit on download, and once it's done, you're going to open the file and install the file. You can just tap on open and it's going to open like this. Now it has got all the Good Lock models that you're looking for. So if you don't find the Good Lock, you can always use the Find Lock. Here you have LockStar, QuickStar, Routine Plus, all of them, and even more, because there are the Guardians that most of us don't use. I'm going to be making a video on that one also. So if you're interested, kindly subscribe so you don't miss it when I make it. Okay, then you've got everything. So everything that Good Lock has got and more, you can find it in the Find Lock. If you didn't know this, I'm glad you know it. All right, so let's go to the next set of comments and what it's all about. Yeah. So also for models, like I mentioned previously, there are some models that are not going to work based on your phone and your location. Predominantly, your region affects the models that you get. But explore the Find Lock and see if you're able to unlock some of these ones that you don't have. All right, so it's just by effect of where you are located. All right, so let's move on. All right, so next I have received about 2 separate comments or questions or requests to make a video on how to change the colors of the dual clock on the lock screen. So let's come here and then I'm going to show you. So once we are in here, so there are 2 different type of dual locks. I don't know which ones we're talking about, but I'll show you either way how to do those. So first and foremost, you can tap on this, go into style and scroll till you find this dual lock type. When you select this, you can always come here and then select a different city. And then once you've selected the city is going to have its own, let's select this and add it. It's going to have its own time and like that. Now, the problem with this very one is, even though there are different cities, it wouldn't change color. Like, you can't separate the colors. So if you come here, you can only select one color for both of them. The best you can do is select a gradient to have them looking a bit different. But that brings me to the second option, which is only possible using the LockStar. So you're going to tap on the LockStar and then tap on add widgets. Then once you've done that, you scroll down and select the clock. So you select the clock and then you have the dual clock right here. Select that and add it as a widget. Then you can bring it to any location you want, tap on it and then stretch it. Once you've done this, you can tap on it again, go into this wheel, and what you want to toggle on is this very option, that day and night colors should actually show. All right, so let's look at something quickly. I'm going to come inside here and select, let's go to Vancouver, where it's at dawn. So once we've selected this and done, now we have two different colors. And this is the best that I know of that you can do to get different colors on your dual clock. All right, so there we have it. I hope I've answered the question that you had. All right, so moving on. All right, so to the next, I have received this very comment. In this very comment, you're asking if online videos, is it possible for translation and voice and all that. Truth I know about this can happen on YouTube where there's auto dubbing turned on. Either than that, your phone cannot automatically just change the language to the best of my knowledge. But what we can do is to get captions for what is going on or what is being said. And this feature can actually be very helpful, especially when you are not listening, but you want to still understand what is being said. And let me show you how to do that. So what you're going to do is scroll down and go into settings. Once you're in settings, scroll down till you get to accessibility. Then you're going to go into hearing enhancement. Tap on hearing enhancement and go to live caption. So tap on that and toggle this on. Now you can come here and select whichever language that you want here and select the languages that you want. In my case, English is the language, so I'm just going to leave it at that. And now there are a few features you can turn on. Here is expressive caption. That means if there's any emphasis being laid on anything being said in that video you're watching, we should have something showing that that expression is being emphasized on with the use of capital letters or some kind of color highlighting. As we can see here, it says show sound label. If you want, you can show speech, emotion. All those are going to be possible by virtue of how it's presented here to you. So with this toggled on, when we go into any video and we start playing, immediately it's going to start putting the caption over the screen. So this is going to allow you to be able to watch a video, understand it without necessarily hearing it, because you can read the captions. Now, just to illustrate, we're going to go here into YouTube and then play this video. Welcome back to the Do It Right Tech channel, where I take you through everything tech. And in today's video, I'm excited to be showing you some good luck features that will change your Samsung phone forever. So with the sound off, we can still see the caption. We can read it out loud. All right, so that's a feature that I know about that can still help in the same field. In the absence of that, I really don't know anything else that I can help with, unfortunately. So next, there is a question about whether it's possible to get a widget that displays the internet speed on the phone and not on the info bar. Unfortunately, I don't know the widget. So whereas I don't have one that can come as a widget, there's an application I'm going to be showing you that acts like the now bar. Let me show you. So the name of the application is Live Bridge. And before you install it, there are two things you need to do. The first thing, you want to go into the Play Store and tap on the icon of your account. Then you want to come to Play Protect. And then while you're here, you're going to tap on settings and turn this off. The reason you need to turn it off is because the application would not be allowed to install. Now, just to illustrate, we're going to leave this on and then proceed to the next step, and then we're going to come back. Now, the next thing also you want to do is slide down, go into settings and scroll down till you get to security and privacy. Tap on that. And once you're in here, you want to come to auto blocker and turn it off. If auto blocker is turned on, you would also see what would happen. So we're going to leave it turned on, and then I'm going to, as we take them away, you see everything that will be happening. So the next thing you want to do is go into your browser, and once you're in here, you want to type live bridge and then go. Then once you're here, where you want to go to is this very one. So there. So that's going to be appfolder.github.io. Once you're here, you're going to scroll down until you come down here. You can see the navbar version for Samsung. Then you're going to tap on this and download it. So you hit on download. So now it's downloaded. Watch this. When I tap on install, it's ready to install. But when I hit on install, it tells me it's been protected. So I have to turn on auto blocker. So now we're going to go here and turn off auto blocker to give us access to install. So we come back inside here, and then we're going to try to install it. Now look, it's going to be blocked again when we try to install. So it's attempting now to install, but as you see, it's been protected by Google Play, and that's also stopped. So as you see here, app is not installed. This is the reason why I was asking you in the beginning to turn off those two things. So we're going to come now into the Play Store and then turn this off. And it's temporary. Once we're done, we can turn it back on. All right, so now we're going to come in here, tap on this and install. So now you can see the app is installed, and you're going to hit on open. Once you're in here, the first thing you want to do is tap on that, and then tap here and give permission to it right there for notification access. Then you're going to come to post notification permission and also allow that. Once you're done, come into this space, it starts running. You can see that floating now bar thingy there. That is exactly what I'm talking about. So now what you're going to do is come down here into rules, and in here you're going to tap on progress, allow, and you want to turn off native progress and text progress. All right, then down here you're going to find several applications that are going to drop down, and in those several applications you can select the applications that you want to be able to get notifications from into this space. You can select your WhatsApps and all that. Now if I come, I've got these two applications that I'm getting from. Then we can leave here. You can come into OTP codes. If you want your OTP codes to also pop up there, you can allow that, and just go through each application and everything that pertains to them. You select the applications you want. Smart conversions. If you need smart conversions coming from any of these applications, do same. Taxis and deliveries, you like them, so you leave those ones on. Then another part is coming here to answer your question is network and connections. And here you want to turn this on. All right. So show network speed in navbar, you now turn it on. And now you're going to get it in the navbar showing constantly. And also you're going to find it up there. So if you scroll down, you're going to have it over there constantly. All right. You can close this, and now you're going to have it showing there constantly. All right. Once you're done with all this, what you want to do is come down here, go scroll down and go into settings, scroll down here till you get to lock screen and AOD, and in here go to navbar and tap on more, and then you should be toggling this on to have the live bridge as a navbar item. All right, so now we have it right there showing the network, and then when we lock the phone and unlock, you're going to have your speed now displayed also on your navbar. So yeah, there you have it. This feature, I believe, or this application, I believe, is going to be helpful. I hope this helps you. So for the widget side of things, unfortunately, I don't have it. So one other thing that I've received questions for is putting the bin in the screenshot, so that if you take a screenshot like this, you should find a bin here that allows you to just delete it without necessarily saving it into your gallery every single time. And this is how to put that over there. What you want to do is come into the Good Lock application and scroll down till you find Nice Shot. In Nice Shot, you're going to find it right here, Add Delete Button. If you remove this and you do that, immediately you can find only 4 of them here. So by toggling this on, now when you screenshot, you're going to get another button that you can play with to delete. So if you didn't know this, I'm glad I was able to show you. Now let's go to the... And on that note, we've come to the end of today's video. Again, if you like this style of video where I answer your comments in a video format, even though I've answered them in the comments, let me know and I'll gladly do that. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more, and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any video that I post. On that note, see you all later. Peace out.